Hey everyone, this is Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. We're back with another video. This is a how-to video. I did videos in the past where I used QDURE, QDURE, to send out outgoing QSL cards via the Bureau. Last night I was putting a big order in, and they had a bunch of issues with something about a tax ID, so I went on the look for an alternative. And I found one from the German Amateur Radio Association, the DARC. They have a QSL service just like QDURE. And I, as the bureau manager, I see lots of cards coming in using this service, and the quality is impeccable. Very, very good. And what a service like DARC does, you upload your outgoing QSL list, an ADI file, or you can do it manually, to their service. They will print your card and send it out via the bureau for you. So no more getting cards, ordered, manually filling them out. Unless you want to do that, that's your thing. That's cool. Now you can use their service, upload your QSL card, manipulate it any way you like, design, information, whatever you want to add to it, and just hit a button, pay for it, and send it out. So what I like about the DARC service is it's much more affordable than QDURE, much more affordable. So let's go into the shack and I'll give you a walkthrough and how it all works. So let's go inside and get on the computer and I'll show you how it all goes. Anyway, today's video, I'm going to cover how I use hamlog to export my QSOs so I can send out paper QSLs via the outgoing QSL Bureau right from the software application without even having to use any paper myself. It's all printed for me and sent out. So we're going to use hamlog as our logging program. I'll get into other videos on how I use hamlog, but just for your own knowledge, hamlog is the service that we use to do all of my awards on New Brunswick Parks, New Brunswick Military, and so on. But today we're going to use hamlog to export QSOs out so that we can import them to the DARC, the German Amateur Radio Club, the Amateur Radio Association, their outgoing QSL Bureau service. Pretty slick. I was using QDURE for a little while, but the DARC one is just so much better, in my opinion. Anyway, let's get to the demo. You can see on the screen here that I have hamlog online. If you don't have a hamlog account, go and create one. It's free. You can pay for a service that gives you a little bit more extra features, but the free one does everything that you really need it to do. So today I have a bunch of cards here that were received by the Bureau for my special event call I did last May, Victor Charlie 9 Delta Tango. So we're going to go to do the demo on how we get these QSLs out of hamlog into an ADI file and then import them into the DARC service. All right, so first we're going to start with this QSL we got from my friend Danny, Oscar November 4 Victor Tango. So I can get it better focus here for you. Danny does a great job with his cards. Anyway, Danny had two QSOs with me with VC9DT on this card, one from the 2nd of June and one from the 5th of June. So let's go into hamlog and see if we can find those QSOs. So I'm going to go into my calls and go to my past call signs because this event is concluded. Click on QSL labels. I'm going to click on bulk selection. And in the search box, I'm going to type in Oscar November 4 Victor Tango. Here's all the QSOs I had with Danny during that special event. The one we're looking for is from the 2nd of June, the FT8 one here. I can click on the edit button. Now, if I wanted to put a special note in here, I could do so under extra here, which there's an event here. Thank you, Danny, for the FT8 QSO. What I want to do here is go to QSL. It's very, very important that you do this. This QSL that you're seeing on the screen, that is the HQSL from hamlog. This is not the one that we're going to be sending out. So I want to mark QSL received, yes, and QSL sent in queue. Very important that you put it in the queue. Click on save. And do the exact one for the other one, which was in the 20 meter SSB QSO on June the 5th. Right here, 20 meter SSB, June 5th. Click on edit and do the exact same thing. In queue. Very, very, very important that you put it in queue. Click on save. And there you go. This QSL I got from Danny now is recorded. And when I go and enter all the rest, I'll come back and show you what I do. All right, so what I need to do next, I need to export these files out of hamlog, or all these QSOs out of hamlog, and get them ready to go into the QSL service. I go to print or download here. I want to take the entire queue. I'm going to select all. So as we're selecting all these QSOs to get ready to download, one of the things that the QSL service does, if there's multiple QSOs to the same call sign, it will put it, I think, up to 6 on one card. So you're not doing 6 separate cards. You have one card with 6 QSO data on it, which saves you costs and save paper. Okay, so we have all of our QSOs selected now. We're going to go to download as an ADIF file, and that will save it onto our computer. And the last step here I always do is mark as sent. When you click mark as sent, it will go back into hamlog. You remember we put it all in queue? It'll now flag that as sent. So you have a record of what QSLs were received and what QSL you sent out. And that's it. We're done in hamlog. So let's go into the DARC QSL service. All right, so you're going to go to the DARC QSL service, which is qslshop.da. I'll put it on the screen here and in the pinned comment below. And you're going to want to create an account. So if you haven't made an account yet, go ahead and pause the video and then do that first. Go ahead and log into your account. All right, so you may get a screen like this, or you may get a screen that looks like this. Here I pre-purchased 1,000 credits, which was 88 euros, I think. The pricing here is pretty good. If you want to get 2,000 credits, it's 169 euros, which that works out to be really, really cheap to send out QSL cards. If you're running a big D expedition, you get 10,000 for 759 euros. That is still a heck of a good deal if you think about it. All right, so we're gonna skip this because we've already got enough credits. We're gonna go to our QSL card log data right here. Click on that. We're gonna put our call sign in that we're using, Victor Charlie 9 Delta Tango. All the rest of the information is good. Now, one of the things I have learned about from being outside of Germany and outside of the EU, you may want to tweak your address so it looks proper. The European standards are a little different in North America, but you can tweak it a little bit and get it to fit the way you want. Don't forget to click on save. Once you finish that, click on logs. And here you want to upload that ADF file that you exported out of hamlog. So click on upload ADF file. Here's our log file, ADF VC9DT. Click on open. And you see that we have 12 entries in here. None of them are invalid. Here's the log file. You can change this to whatever you want, VC9DT Bureau 1, whatever you want to call it. You can, if you have comments, like I did with that one with Danny, you can unselect print, you can select print comment from ADF file if you want that to happen. I'm going to unselect that, and I'm just going to put a standard comment here. Thank you for working our VC9DT special event station honoring the 65th anniversary of the Dobson, we'll put that in twice, the Dobson Trail in New Brunswick, Canada, just in case anybody doesn't know where New Brunswick is. That looks good, that looks good. If you work satellites, you can actually get the sat name from your log file as well. Here you can edit your log if you need to edit your log. Go ahead and click on save. Always important to click on save. I'm going to click on Designs next. Now, be patient with these services. They are cloud-based, and internet traffic and congestion may cause things to work just a little bit slower than you're used to. So here's all my other designs I have, my V9CF one, my XM9A, my VC9RCHA. We don't have one for VC9DT yet. So I'm going to click on the empty design template and click on Edit. What I'll get here is the standard edit program, the standard editing screen, and I'll go ahead and here and I'll edit this card. So on the front, you notice here there's blank, right? So I have to go to my computer, upload a new image. I have this VC9DT card PNG file here. Click on Open. It'll upload that file to the DARC service. Again, be patient. This is a pretty large file, so it might take a little bit. Okay, there we go. Let's go get this in here now. Get it all in there. That looks pretty darn good. Just make sure, it's the way you like it. Now here, you can actually go, if you have other images loaded, you can go to your images here. If I have the rack one loaded, I can bring over the rack logo here. Scoot that up there and put it up near the top there with the other one if I wanted to. Just like so. I have my channel logo here. I can bring that over. Just, go in and play with it the way you want. If you just have a plain old background, you could just easily just add these elements as you build out your card. So just like so, right? Now I can look at the back of the design. The back is a pretty standard, in QSL information. I can add elements here too, like the rack logo. I usually put the rack logo up here, and I put my channel logo down by the QR code. Just like so. Here's the comment that I put in here. Here's my worked all zone and ITU reference. So the worked all zone is your CQ zone, ITU zone, my grid square locator. If I was doing a one-off QSL for like a park activation or DXpedition, I would customize this. And I may still do that for future ones as I get more and more used to this program. Now go ahead and click on preview. Oh, sorry, I gotta hit save first, save as new design. I'm going to call it VC9DT. Save as new design. So here's a card from Delta Charlie 8 Charlie Hotel. Here's what it looks like when you receive it. So he hasn't done very much customizing with it, but he has a nice design on the front here. The quality of the paper is really, really good. The service here is really impeccable. I really like these cards. They're going to do a good job for you. Again, remember when I told you about the address? So I had to tweak the address to make it more look like North American style. So I've omitted things like the postal code in our province. It doesn't really matter if you have that or not. So I'm going to click on preview next. So here's what the card looks like. And here's going to radio Delta Bravo 3, Bravo Sierra. So again, the translation got all buggered up here. But here you can say, okay, I'm going to click the accept button. I'm going to get 11 cards, and I'm using my balance now is 767. Once you click on this button here, there's no going back to change things. So do a PDF preview here. You can see what the card looks like in a PDF. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm ready to commit. There you go. Click yes. And that's it. I can't go back and change it now. It's done. It's sent to the printing company. What will happen next is the printing company will print all your cards that you've ordered and then send them over to the DARC outgoing QSL Bureau, which will then send them to all the other incoming bureaus. So here for Canada, they'll come to the incoming bureau in Canada, the incoming bureaus in the United States, any of the countries. And then what the incoming bureau does is send them to either the different call areas, like for example here in Canada, the VE9 or the VE incoming bureau will assemble all the VE9 cards and then send them to me, and then I go and send them out. I got envelopes here ready to go out to all the VE9 members of the QSL Bureau. So there you have it. There's a way that you can use the DARC service, the DARC. Again, there's another one. I have another video on the channel for QDOR. I find the DARC one just to be a little bit more user-friendly. But you find the one that works best for you. I'm Stuart, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Foxtrot. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.